was that?
Yeah, that's when I don't turn my sound off. There have been updates. Sorry about that.
Oh, I need
Normally that isn't an issue.
Need to update my machine, but
yeah.
I have to
It's always something, isn't it?
do that in another time.
Hello, everybody. It's Tuesday. We're going to get tweaky. We got more new things coming out.
Oh, we
Stencils.
do. Very excited about that. I want to get some of those out here to show you so that, you know, if you get bored with this, what I'm doing right now, you can know that you need to hang in there because I got some plans.
Two of them were from September.
Oh, what?
I'm still catching up, y'all. I'm still catching up, but, you know, they'll all come out. The stencils. Okay, do say hello in the chat so we can say hello back. Otherwise, we do not know that you are here. We like to know that you're here so we can say hello to you because that's how we know that you were here. If you are in the replay, you will not have access to the chat. You might see it, but you will not be able to type into it. So let us know in the comments below that you were watching in the replay. We love to know that. And now let's say hello to everybody. Oh, and if you're new, subscribe, like, do all of that YouTube business that you do.
Don't forget your thumbs up. Some of you have been forgetting that, and I'm admonishing you. You need to
we don't know who you are,
step it up. Yeah, we're going to start taking names.
We aren't, because we don't know how to do that.
I'm just saying that because I can. And people excuse me because I'm old.
I don't know if that's
true. I'm the same age as Fran Leibowitz. Did y'all know that? I think she looks a lot older than I do.
Yeah.
I think she rode hard and put up sweaty. I don't know.
She's living that hard New York life.
Yeah, and she says it is hard to live in New York.
I bet so. It's
taking your
stressful.
Dry cleaners stuff away is like, you know, have to plan it weeks in advance.
Really?
Well, you know, it's problematic. And well, I remember Peter saying, you know, having things delivered to their apartment was like, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just saying things you don't think about that you have to be cognizant of, I guess, you know. We all just take our very, you know, delivered to the front door.
Not all of us.
Not all of us, but, you know.
Anyway, yeah, this is P over here.
M over there.
Patricia.
Mariah.
And together,
we are PM Artist Studio. All
right, let's say hello to everybody. Seminole Mine, that's Sue. Cookie Wookie, that's Mo. Darcy. Hey, Debbie. It's Debbie Boneyard. It's been a little bit. I'm so excited to see you. Devin Rex for art. That is Yolande. Eddie, Erna, Estella, Gray. Griffin Shell. That's Rhonda. Hoarder Paper Crafts. That's Mimi. Holly King. Jennifer McKinnon. Jennifer Scott. Jocelyn, just for crafts and giggles. That is Kim. Lizanne. Lydia. Margie. Mark. Michelle with 1L. Paige. Paula. Panka. Rosemary. Sophia, Sorry, Star, Traveler, that's Linda, the Shelly Studio, that's Margle, Tina Schweinberg, Trish Coogan. If Trish is here, that means Evie is as well. Hope everyone is doing well, all of that. If I missed you, it wasn't on purpose. Just give me an extra pinky hello hand like Laura did and Cheryl. There we go. I didn't miss you, Cheryl. I got you, girl.
Seminole Mind. She's giving me a thumbs up there. Did you remember to do it over yonder? 18 people. And we've got 56 watching.
Now, remember, sometimes you don't like... See, I got 36 thumbs up. That means 20 y'all aren't, but... and 56 current viewers, which also seems a little weird.
Well, I'll refresh.
Refresh.
And then, of course, I've got a commercial.
Hey,
5, 4, 3,
hey, Sherry.
2, 1.
Hi, Carla.
Okay.
Are you ready?
I am ready.
I'm going topside. We got things to do.
We do.
Got new stencils.
Okay.
They're in the shop, by the way.
36. Yeah. Okay.
Top view. There you go. What's this that you got going on there?
Oh, this. Well, I just wanted to share this. This is kind of one of my ideas because this is my stamp-off pad. We're going to talk about those in a minute that I used for the ATCs.
Very nice. Oh, look at that.
I know. You're going to be very impressed, and I've got some ideas about that. But I'm going to use this, and I haven't decided which one of these new stencils I'm going to use this with. But anyway, that's something that y'all need to stick around for.
New stencils.
Because that's going to happen.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Belinda.
And, okay. So I've got what I did with my versions of the backings is I did them all on tissue. And this isn't tissue paper. This is
like
some of the Yasumoto. I think it's
I've got to.
It's one of the like Mashi or
One of the really thin ones.
One of the really thin ones. I didn't have any writing on this to confirm that, and I didn't go through the process, but I think you're going to be able to see some different results.
Right, they want to see the stencils because you teased the dragon eye there for a second.
Well, they're going to have to stay tuned.
Oh, stay tuned, y'all. She's got bangs. Hey, Patty.
They're coming along. Yeah, you guys don't get to see them and then just buzz out because you don't want to watch me do this. So I'm holding them hostage, or I'm holding you hostage.
Okay, lovely. That's really community building
that
activities
is,
right there. Mm-hmm.
I believe in
that.
Hey,
Mitzi.
What friend? What's it say? I don't know. Anyway, I'll read that to you on Thursday because I've got some thirsty thoughts there.
Oh, good gosh. I need to probably preview those. She's been alone by herself making thoughts.
Okay, so I've stamped onto this, and I'm going to talk to you about this stamping process because I've got 3 examples here. Okay, that would be one.
Oh, lovely. Say that did work out well.
Well, yeah, I want to talk about it because you can get different results. Now, see, these are the ones that I want to talk to you about because you can compare, apples to apples rather than apples to oranges.
Yeah, we like that around here.
I think it's more
yes,
informative in the long run. Okay, so you can see this one. You can really see it. That's exactly the same paper as these other 2.
But what did you do differently?
That's what's important. Okay? Now, I don't know what I'm going to do on this. This black on black business here. Because I'm just really concerned, but I've got an idea and we're going to try it out. Okay. What do you do if you want to make it very, very sheer and see-through? You wet it with just plain water first. Then you put the glue on top.
Who taught you that? Somebody told us that.
I don't know.
I think it's actually been said a couple of times, but we're just going to leave it at that.
Here
y'all educated us. That's all I want to know.
Here it is in the flesh. Put it down and then just put glue down and then put the glue on the top. And this little piece here is an over piece.
Eddie said he told us.
He did?
Okay. Eddie told us.
Thank you, Eddie. We're sorry I didn't write it down.
He'll keep reminding us.
Anyhow, so.
Hi, Jackie.
With this knowledge in mind, what I think needs to happen on these cards, these are my
those cards.
Postcard, my ATCs that I was going to send to Eddie, but since he's being such an essay, I don't know if I will or not.
That's not true.
Okay. What I think I want to do.
Look, he was being sweet. He said, no need to apologize to me, Queen P.
Eddie, you see these sharp scissors. Now, the reason I'm cutting these off is because I want them to, you've got to have them right on the edge of the design in order for them to fit onto this
well, they
card.
weren't meant to go that way. There, Captain.
Well, that's the way I want them to go.
Well,
all right. So here's what I thought. And I thought we're going to do
and I guess technically you can stamp them that way. I hadn't thought about that. Just so happened that it did sort of fit on there.
Well.
There you go.
There you go. Huh.
Becky. We were having conversations about sizing things.
Yeah, okay. So we're going to do that one. Now, this one right here, you want to save this one for stuff that you can write on it, or you're probably going to need to add a whole piece of that in order to be able to see it. I know not everybody does, puts stuff on the back of their
Well, everybody does it a little differently.
Yeah. Okay. Well, good. Everybody's down with that.
Mhm.
All right. So, what I'm going to do here, I don't have to worry about where the black part is. I just have to worry about the white part, where the white part is, right?
Mhm.
So, what I thought would be kind of fun is to do some little splashy things.
Oh.
I don't know if this is going to work out. Would help if I, wiped her nose.
Mhm. Hi, Zenjen. Hey, Jim.
Okay. I'm going to do it this time. I'm not going to forget.
Oh, see, Becky did design them so they would fit both ways. But I did alter the size, so, you can blame any mishaps on me. We're working out some of those things, That's all I'm saying about that.
Well, this is less than spectacular here.
Not what you wanted. This is not what she was looking for.
It's rapidly disappearing.
It's just sucking it right up.
Sucking it right up.
The disappearing ink.
Well, I'm committed, so I've got.
I know that's right.
Well, now you know. And you watched it here.
This is the mixed media paper, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just slurping it up.
I think we're going to have to go with a little heavy duty
A
here.
little more pigment. No, it was wasn't that the
High flow.
High flow acrylic ink or acrylic paint. The golden. So now she went to the other end. the heavy body.
Yeah, just not screwing around here.
Yeah. Oh, that was just a cutesy little show.
I think this is going to be, the ticket. Look,
yeah.
It's.
She is adding the name, date, and info.
Yeah, and here I want to show you what I did on this one. I'm going to hand it over to Mariah.
Oh, look at you.
So I just glued that little piece on there, but I'm trying this because I thought this kind of looked a little more informal and kind of, painty-ish.
Yeah.
This is a little bit, I don't know.
Well, that's a little more like graphic design. Like you've got margins and, blocks and a little more.
Yeah. I didn't really like this, but at this point I was pretty much.
Because it kind of looks like little pieces of tape on there. So it's kind of 80s vibe to it. Style-wise.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's the front of it look like? There you go.
Yeah, this is going to Becky. And you get to see Mariah sign it.
Oh. Well, did I do that transfer? No, you did that transfer. I didn't really do much on that one.
Yeah, you did.
I told you what to do.
Yeah. That counts.
It's on video.
It's on video. It can be.
She sort of listened and had a lot of attitude with it.
You have to sign it with that pen.
Okay, fair enough. Can do.
Okay. All right. So now we're going to go ahead and we're going to, I don't know if this is dry. Pretty much. Maybe. But I'll tell you what, you need to mess around with this paper because it acts different.
It is, like we said, like this was the one I was tearing yesterday, right?
When I was using it with,
keep them all together.
There you go, Becky. This is one of yours. This is one of yours, which I'm going to have Mariah glue down our info.
I'm going to do that.
Stuff on that.
I'll make it all purpley. She likes purple.
Make it all purpley. And then this one is one that I just pulled out because I thought it was really cool. Made with our
yeah.
And you can see I put this down and just
glued found that in the pile over here. I see you've been going through things.
I have been. And I did some more work on this one. I made the circles turquoise.
The only thing that's safe is things that are not in our house.
Or under glass.
Well,
I do look at things under glass and say,
yeah,
I really need to get that down and work on that. But I don't. All right, so where's my glue here? Gotta get a new paper towel going here. My other one got stuck together.
Oh yeah, and that black paper is on sale, so highly recommend picking up some right now because it isn't always like at that price. Although I will say it is fairly often. But that is actually the cheapest I've ever seen it. And usually it's around $6 or something like that, and it's like $5.48. I think is what I remember from yesterday.
The air conditioner is blowing my paper around.
Oh, I really like this idea.
What, the one I'm doing right now?
Yeah. I'm on board with this.
I think that looks pretty cool.
Yeah, I like it.
All right, so we got that. Now, I'm just looking at this and I'm thinking it really worked out pretty well. What I am going to try is I'm going to take one of these little doodads.
Doodads. Doodads. Oh, Rhonda may have bought it up all yesterday.
She did what?
Rhonda bought a lot of it yesterday. I tell you, it is great stuff to have on hand.
All right, now I want you to watch this. We're going to see if we can make this paper disappear, okay?
Okay, y'all watching?
Are
Pay
y'all?
attention.
Pay attention.
Now, why is it that you want that to disappear on there? Or are you
Just because I want it to kind of be a little, you know, kind of
Okay.
in the background there, just to look kind of cool.
Okay.
Gotta kind of work at it, see? All right, now, where's my glue? I'm gonna have to get some more Blick in the jar. Okay, now we're putting down, and this paper really sucks up.
Well, it is mixed media.
But you can see how the paper's turning kind of blue.
Yes. Which is kind of interesting. Usually it turns kind of a pinky color.
It does, and I think we must have been talking about another kind of paper.
Oh, you know what? So the black chipboard, the heavy stuff,
Yes.
that's the one that does the pinky color.
Yeah.
So this goes blue, which is very interesting. Very interesting.
Okay, and I've got sticky fingerprints on there, which can wipe them off. It does kind of wet the
I've told her not
but
to do that.
It's okay.
It's not okay, but it is for her.
Yeah.
Becky's loving what you're doing with her stamps. That's good. That's good to know, Paula. Good to know.
What?
She wants people to know that just to clarify, she's flat on her back and not hanging upside down with her arms crossed.
It is good to know. Yeah. We're happy that you
She's not vampiring.
She's not vampiring. Okay, so there we go. Now, on this one, this is probably going to be another one of those things where I'm going to grab a piece of this paper and I'm going to tear out a chunk here and put it over here, even though it's going to cover up a lot of the little whatchamacallit thing there.
But you kind of have to, because otherwise, like, that was the issue I was having yesterday.
And the other issue is trying to write on this very
you can see the pattern. That is actual actual.
It doesn't just look, it's not visual, it is actual.
Is what we're trying to tell you.
Yeah. So that's probably what I will do to that. Okay, I wanted to show you this. Look what I did to this, Mariah.
Oh, very cool. It needed that.
I know, but
it was a lot of things.
It is a lot, and it still is a lot of things. Can you see the sea snake here? And then you've got like either a crab or a lobster over here fighting with the sea snake.
Oh, yes.
And there's an island back there. This is the sky. I thought that was really brilliant.
Here.
Okay.
It's still kind of sticky. Just careful.
Oh, look at that. Wow. That is very cool. And thank you for nipping. I'm going to hand you the rest of these too.
And I like
the top this being nipped. One and this one.
I didn't nip the bottom. I like the squared bottom.
Well, I'm okay. I want you to nip all of them on this one though. And and if you could let me find the other one.
You could you write on the paper before you glue it down? Yes, that is also.
Yes, you could.
You want to make sure that it's a pen that isn't gonna, do things.
Yeah. Okay. So this paper, of course, it always tears one way really good and doesn't tear the other way so very good. So basically what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to try to tear it as, but you can see, I love the way it tears because see that edge, that jaggedy.
Yeah.
I mean, it's very, you can see the fibers. This could be Kozo. Although I don't know. Could be Kozo.
Should be going out today, Rhonda.
All right, so I'm putting this down here, and I'll let Mariah cut off the edge because she's really good at that.
Since I'm here.
Since she's here. She's just sitting over there not doing anything.
I sent the...
Okay, we want this to be as opaque as possible, so I'm going to go ahead and put the glue down thickly.
But you're not going to put the water, right?
It has water on it.
Okay. Because you do want it to kind of block out a bit.
I do want it to.
There you go.
Okay.
Oh, reminder to all of y'all, it is October 1st. You need to get over there to Makers. That is the Makers of Mixed Media Art and Artists Facebook group if you want to sign up for any swaps. This is from last month's swap.
Yeah.
This month is
But
zines.
I already cleared all this with Becky, and she's going to get a little special surprise.
Yeah, she is. So this month for October is zines, which we will be making one, maybe two. Who knows what we'll be getting into here. But wanted to finish up last month's project. We're moving on to,
Yeah, other things. Okay, so, yeah. Now, I do want to tell you, I did do, I did do all of the, webs, the corner webs, and what's cool about this is, look.
Yeah, so if you wanted just to buy one, and you have
We're just going to use it on tissue paper.
Right. You can do that.
It.
You don't have to have both.
You don't. I
but
thought
then it is handy to have both.
Well, it is if you're going on solid paper.
If you're using it for different things.
Yeah, but if you're going to do it like this, I mean, there's,
yeah,
you know. Okay, we need to move these little boogers out of the way.
Now, Becky, I want you to know that some of this was done without my attention. So 2 of these cards are thinner than I would have, you know, released out into the wild. But, you know, that's just my personal judgment.
And see, look what I put this one on some of the... I had to alter it a little bit more and put some more red on it. The little dude.
The little dude. The shaman.
Okay. Now, we've got some stuff back here. And gosh darn, I did have to get my paper dirty. Crap, that is. One of these days I will get around to changing my scurvy looking.
My paper's terrible over here, too. I thought about that last time, and then I was like, eh.
It's absolutely disgusting. There's my peanut butter knife. I'll put that up.
That's disgusting. I really wish you'd...
wiped it off.
I really wish you'd stop bringing food upstairs, but that's me personally. Just thought I'd judge you out loud, and, you know.
That's rude.
It really was.
I'll call you out on some stuff here. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
You know what?
Just your burr.
Fran said. Fran said. Where are you, Fran? There she is.
You need to put it on a little thing so you can remember it.
Holding grudges is just another word for having standards.
There you go. She liked that. Hi, Anina. Hi, Jean.
All right. Now, we're going to start here. Let's pull some prints. You know, things we did before. That's kind of interesting.
I think that's officially been in 3 streams now.
Really?
So it's tried and true to the PM Artist Studio way. 3 streams will definitely get you, you know, a completed project. Sort of. Sort of.
Yeah, I don't know that I'm done with it yet. I might want to put some more stuff on there.
Thanks, Jean. That was a toughie.
That was a toughie.
And I think that's that super sticky plate.
It is.
I don't know what's up with that thing, but it's sticky.
It is. I think it's because it gets heated up over here in the window.
That was
mentioned. It doesn't matter. It still works.
Yeah, that was mentioned.
I mean, it could be. It's still functional. You know, I don't know how long some of this stuff's supposed to last. Oh, here's a good one. Here's
Queen.
Queen. Mm.
It really looks more like Quinn. Hey, Sherry. See, it's like Q-U-I and then an N. Queuing. Maybe it's queuing.
Oh, that's scary. Okay.
It's the Texas version of queuing up. Spelled incorrectly and then with an N on the end.
Okay, now I want to talk about this because I just love this.
Bone pile.
I just love this.
Yes.
I mean, I love it so much. It just, because I really do like archaeological shows, and I watch archaeological where they're digging up, you know, bones and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Enjoy it. So I don't want to lose the bone aspect here.
Right.
So what I'm thinking is just go with, say...
You know, it'd be funny is if you pulled it with bone black.
I guess it could be charcoal bones. Bones of burn pit.
Yeah.
Because I do think it's kind of macabre.
It is.
And, you know, and it's a nod to other things. Okay, I like that. The only problem is but we don't really care about that because I'm going to put it over there anyway.
Yeah, yeah. What she's remembering about there is that it's the bone black is open, so it's going to take a while.
Yeah, it doesn't say open,
but there's quite a bit of paint.
Trust me, it is.
There's quite a bit of paint there, so it's probably not a terrible idea that you're using an open paint, which will allow it to kind of seep in more.
Yeah, and I'm going to also, you know, use a lot of paint because remember, this is semi-transparent.
Yes.
See?
The bone black is.
The bone black is. It's really, you know, it really comes off more as a gray than it does a black. And I have to remember, this is a little more juicy. It's really, you know, it is heavy body, but it's not.
It's not thick with pigment.
I don't know. It's still kind of stringy. I don't know. It's really in between. I wouldn't say that it's heavy body, even though it's touted as such. But you can see what it does, and it just does this. And I used to think it was my brayer. It is not my brayer. It's just how this paint.
It's just how the paint do.
It just how the paint do. I personally do love it. Oh gosh, I've got to.
And oh, that's kind of stinky. Got a whiff of that.
Really?
Yeah.
Sorry,
Well,
I've got things on my shelf over
The bone
here.
black might be going the way of the stinky pink.
Yeah, maybe.
Something's happening over there.
Maybe. Or maybe that's one of the reasons that they got rid of it, is because it was really
Well,
old.
I would say that you know, the paint not only. Yes, I would say that like there's expiration dates and things. That's why they're seconds.
Yeah, this one doesn't get, you know, cloggy. It gets stinky. All right.
Oh, Mo asked, was the stinky not under the bone black? I don't know, because remember that was like
no
reddish colors and whatever mixed. I don't think the pink was involved in it. That looks cool. And look, it's only a couple of them that made it all the way through. So that's really cool. Because remember, there's a lot of paint on that plate.
Yes, remember this is the one where, yes, had lots and lots of open white.
Because you were, you'd mixed on the plate and then
I mixed
stamping.
The open white in with the whatever other was because I wanted it to stay longer.
Well, and you were altering as you went, which was kind of interesting, but that's kind of something to keep in mind.
Well,
yeah.
Okay, it is interesting if nothing else. All right, what do we have back over here? Have anything on those? Don't think so. Oh, well, we've got to talk about what we're going to do here.
Hi,
now,
darling.
this might be... Okay, I need to move this up some more so I can get my...
Well...
There we go. It may not be even up there, but it's pretty well even here.
I know, but you need to move your whole thing down a little bit. Get everybody in. Because we're seeing more plate.
Well, I can't.
Okay.
I'm at the edge here. Honey.
Okay, honey. There you go.
Okay.
Now you're in frame.
Now, let's talk about this. I don't want to use these right now. I got to get rid of this stuff. Well, I'm not going to do that anymore. But...
All right, while she's murmuring. Hello to those of you who have come in. Do say hello in the chat so we can say hello back.
All right, so what do we call this, Mariah?
This is Dragon Eyes by Yolande. That is Devin Rex for art here in the chat.
Well, I kind of like
for the month of October. This is the first October design. The other two are September.
Well, and here's the small.
Yes, that's the 5x7. You don't have the 8x10 because I sent it to her. Most of the time you don't use it. Those are always the ones that I'm digging out of the pile. So
yeah, this is true.
It was a time thing more than anything.
Just checking my size because remember it's a new one. Okay, so what I want to do here is I want to get
Oh, yes, Mo, I will do that. I don't know why it's so funky like that, because I added them pretty early this morning. So funny.
Okay, I'm trying to.
Oh, wait, hold on. Hold on. 1 second. I can fix that.
Okay, there we go. Right brayer. That's always important. Always important. Okay, so I love the idea of the dragon eye thing here, and I've got to get some greens in here. I like this. This is phthalo green. And I want phthalo. Turquoise. Those look pretty good together, don't they? Get a bit of limey green in here. Okay, so I'm kind of thinking that. I'm going to go with this in the middle. This is phthalo green, Winsor Newton Galleria. This is yellowish green. Oh, I used some of this yesterday, or the other day.
Oh, heck yeah. Eddie says this stencil is what Dragonfly Glaze was made for.
Well, and that's the whole thing. I'm going to let all of this dry.
And then you're going to...
Then I'm going to put on a thin layer of the iridescent shiny clear stuff.
Do you think it's going to...
Let it dry very, very, and then pull it with white.
Okay.
That's my plan.
Okay.
So we're going to have, by the time we get, the last layer will be the fourth layer. And that really is kind of pushing it, but we can do it. I don't want to pull it with the iridescent because it doesn't pull very well. At least that's been my experience.
Right. Oh, I'm digging that lime green with the teal color. You needed more paint.
Yeah, and see, that's my
Oh, you're...
That's not a good thing to do, really.
It is. No, it wasn't.
This is really not a very good thing to do either, but we're going to. We may be sorry about it later. Tired of messing around with this stuff.
Yeah, that was a choice.
The reason we're having this is that dippity doodah.
Oh, dippity doodah plate. You know, the one we're always talking about with the in it. Yeah.
Okay, well, this is just terrible. I hate starting out the whole.
It was good up until you started the art. Now she's rolling snake eyes.
Oh, it may not be.
Please let me know if you thought that was funny, because really that was
horrible,
hilarious.
but you know, it isn't anything to write home about. I don't know why I've got 14,000 pieces of paper here.
Yeah. Yeah, the divot strikes again. She's gonna have a good flop off, though.
Hopefully.
Better. Yeah. Oh, looky there.
Yeah, I got it up in time. It was starting to get
it could.
Bit fuzzy. Okay.
Darcy says, would putting clean paper on the dippity plate for several days help pull the bubble out of it?
Probably not. I think I've had enough, you know, dry pulls that I don't really know what caused that.
But if you conditioned it, maybe if you conditioned it and flipped it, I don't know.
I don't.
She doesn't like to talk about it.
Yeah, I don't really think there's anything I can do at this point. I don't know that. But like I said, there's been plenty of...
Yeah. Hey, monkey.
And it's been
Hi,
conditioned.
Kathy. Oh, hello, Laura. Laura Benz. Hello. Welcome.
Okay, I'm just cleaning up the edges for when we put down our final.
Because it makes a difference.
Thing so that we don't have tearage.
Yeah, condition, cover, and put a book on it. We could put a bigger book on it and flatten it out.
I mean, certainly would be worth a whirl. Wouldn't hurt anything for sure.
Right.
But I think that is going to look...
Oh, that's going to be cool.
Pretty cool. Even though we didn't have like total coverage there.
Yeah.
FYI.
Hi, Tegan.
Don't be afraid to use some paint.
That's right. Especially like, on those brand new and it's big.
Oh, here, I want to show you what I did with this.
This thing just keeps coming around. One day it's going to be the most spectacular thing that she's done.
Really, honestly isn't. I don't know why you're even chuckling.
Well, because it is funny because these things do like, I wish there was a magical kind of like screen grabby
expiration date.
No, like a little thing. Like over time I could like archive these moments. But like just keeping up with that in itself would be like somebody's like full-time job.
Yeah.
Being able to, grab the video content, save it for later, and then when it all comes together,
it'll be off camera.
Some magical, and then that's how she would, There were words that were coming to mind that were not appropriate for me to say out loud that I was I would be pretty peeved about that.
Well, it wouldn't be the first time.
8 months worth of content curated for her to just do this one magical, thing to it overnight. And
oh.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Exactly, Jennifer. Exactly.
So, I want to get, I love both of these. I don't know what their story is. I'm a little concerned about this kind of thing right here. I have been known to pull those little jobbers up.
Well, just be careful. This one, so there are two. They're called Hairy Scaries. They are by Darcy. Now, I was thinking if you could find the line marks and mix those two at some point, that would be pretty fun because they would be very friendly with one another. They have similar vibes to them. Now, this is a little bit bigger, wider, more circular pattern, which is kind of what you were noticing with the little flippy do thingies there.
Yeah.
But it's one of those things that if you are aware of it, I don't think there's so many of them that you're going to run into.
Well, I see three.
So, you can be mindful.
Be mindful. And the other thing is when you're pulling them up, remember the ampersand middle?
I also think this would be a pretty groovy one. Now, these only come in 9x12 because, like, shrinking it down wasn't going to happen. Like, too many things were happening.
You don't want them any smaller than that anyway.
Yeah.
Unless you're going to make everything smaller. Okay, I'm really I don't know. I have more of an affinity with this.
And I think that one would look really cool mixed up with Choppy Waters.
Well, I think it would.
At some point. These are just my ideas, and I'm throwing it out there for folks that already have some of these.
Yeah.
Just, giving inspiration and doing our salesy thing. Because, we do that sometimes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There's that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, now I don't know what I'm going to do.
So these are Hairy Scary. I put them in one because they were both based on Darcy's son's hair. So yeah. Okay, good. She put that in there. I was like, hope I'm not telling information, but So they are like style 1, style 2. Hairy Scary. Scary Harry. Sorry. There we go.
Yeah, I got to get my reading material and my writing material out of here.
Ooh, or mixed with the other, with our peacocks. Yes. That would go well too.
I don't want to look for those.
Well, you don't have to. You have plenty to play with there.
I do, and I want you to just stop talking to me for a minute.
Okay. Just need some quiet.
I just need some quiet, reflective time here to decide what the hell I'm going to do.
Not the most ideal for streaming, but okay. I'll whisper over here. Y'all let me know in the chat. What other stencils?
There's all kinds of ways to be a chicken sugar biscuit.
Chicken sugar biscuit. I keep looking for.
Figure that one out.
I keep forgetting that I didn't bring my water up here.
My water is in the bedroom. But you don't want to drink out of my water. No. All right, now here's what I'm thinking. While all that yada 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 was going on over there, I was thinking about this with this. And use.
Oh, I like the hat.
Indigo. Okay, we need to get some going here so that we can have another one. Okay, I need to get my bridge table over here so I can lay these suckers out. All right, I don't know about that. Oh, I've been thinking about this. Look at this.
Okay. Oh. Okay.
It might not be quite as spectacular as I anticipated that it would. That happens. That's a good one. So is that one. Okay. So what are we thinking about color here? I'm thinking about blue. Okay.
All right, what's
not exactly perfect on there, but
what's the game plan here?
Okay, here's what the game plan is. The game plan is that I am going to pick it up with this.
Okay.
I am going to pull it off of here with this.
Okay.
So I need to have something that the paint color I use needs to be
work with both.
Needs to work with both of those, which I'm thinking a blue.
I agree with that.
Did you find more manganese blue in my drawer?
I think it's over in that one.
Yeah.
Because when you had me looking for stuff, I was like, good gosh.
Yeah.
What is all this?
Well, as you can see, I might need it. I mean, I don't think I'm need it right now.
Right, but if all else fails, I mean, you do have a phthalo blue green shade over here that's, now it's open, but.
Well, open might not be bad for this because, we're going to.
Oh, yeah, because you kind of want to do two things, so.
This is a little more purple than I really wanted, but I think that's okay.
I actually like the phthalo more than I do the manganese. That's a personal preference.
I love this water quality of this manganese.
We call that Miami Vice Blue.
Miami Vice Blue. Mariah's not a big fan of Miami Vice Blue. All right. So this is phthalo blue green shade. See the, and it is open. And we're going to use a buttload of it.
Big stencil, big plate, brand new stencil. Now, keep in mind this is open, so it does roll out more. Remember my situation with this here paint?
I don't.
Okay. Well, if y'all go back to my Monday stream where I did the image transfers, you can see how far some of this paint does go.
Okay, and you always do want it, and you can see it's staining. Everybody understands staining?
Staining.
Staining color?
Blue.
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 Oh.
And don't just put the lid on, screw it on. As you flop it over there, you think it's on, you pick it up, it goes a little bit up in the air, and then it loses the lid, and then you've got a hellacious mess.
People are unhappy.
Yeah, a lot of people. Oh my gosh, I've got
you got
blue goo.
You were a little
up the yazoo.
Blue goo up the yazoo. Who knew?
I tell you.
Meanwhile,
yeah, back at the ranch, that is a book. I used it in summer school one year. We wrote, everybody had their own version of what happened meanwhile back at the ranch. Some of them were hilarious. Some of them were like a little
risque,
R-rated. When you have
depends on what kind of ranch you're on, I guess.
Fifth graders, you know, they're slightly inappropriate at times.
Maybe if this next year, 2025, we should do some kind of meanwhile back at the ranch. But we'll put Eddie in charge of that as the collage prompts. That could be the start of,
and we can get Christopher involved with this cartoon.
Oh yes, I think he would be on board with that for sure. What else was I going to say to that? Oh, the color combo has come out today as well. Tambien. I love the colors. They're kind of my jam. If we end up, I'll call them out to you here in a minute. And if you want to partake in this stream, you can, or maybe we'll do it in a different one.
Okay. So we know that we can do this because I wanted this because I think it's so cool. I think it just looks like water.
Yes.
Just love that.
That is a buttload of paint.
It's a buttload of paint. Okay, so
a boatload.
I'm really a little anxious about
how much paint.
This one down on there. I think what I'm going to do.
I think that's a very
I think
wise.
I'm going to try to get some of it up so that I don't have quite as much on there. Hey, but it's better than having to go back and try to fill in the cracks and have paint dry while you're filling in the cracks. I'm not pushing on this real hard. I don't think I need to. Oh, holy cow.
That was a lot. I told you, and it keeps on giving because it's open. Still very cool. But I'm glad that you didn't put it down on that one. It just would have eaten it up.
It would have eaten it up. All right, I've got this one, so we're just going to go ahead and go another one because I think I can get 3 of these before I get down to, and I can't use that because it's still wet.
So it's jade green, terracotta, and radiant yellow.
Oh.
Yeah, I know, right?
I'll say it again, jade green.
Yes, so jade green, terracotta, and radiant yellow. And the radiant yellow, I think, was that the one somebody said it pretty much looks like cheddar?
Radiant yellow?
I think that's the one. Hold on, let me.
Hey, where's the papers here?
Now, if y'all are looking for these, remember, you can always go over to the featured area over in the Makers Mixed Media Art and Arts Facebook group. That's where you will find such information. Yes, radiant yellow is almost like cheddar, according to the Pantone. Hello, kitty. Come on.
Check that out. Okay, I think we're almost there. We're almost there. All right, I don't think I'm going to have a lot of flop offs here because I've just, you know, soaked the paint up with so much.
Yeah.
Now, I could do rub offs with this.
Yes, because there's still more paint to be given. But, oh, I just love that. And the variation due to you, like, doing the multiple layer removal.
I was going to do that, but I am going to just go ahead. Because this is, you can see the lovely transparency of this paint.
Well, yeah, and that's kind of one of those things that you got to keep in mind that depending on what... Now, I've looked at it on 2 different Mac monitors. And to me, it looks like it's very close to the Amsterdam 218, which we call the other cheddar. But of course, depending on what settings you have your monitors and devices and things, it's going to look differently.
Okay, I'm trying to separate my papers.
Oh, this blue is the phthalo blue green shade in open. That's why it's given so much.
Yeah, and I'm throwing these down on the floor because I can't use them until
yeah, they dry.
They dry.
Just gonna cause a situation.
And it's causing a situation. Yeah, I just have them all over the floor over there.
Oh, hey, Lori.
Okay. Not to worry. I mean, these will be used. It's just that.
Nice. Darcy seems to be gonna. She's gonna do something with alcohol ink markers. Maybe with the color combo. I think that's what she's alluding to. Oh, that's so beautiful. Oh my god. Okay, well we could end the stream right now.
We could
end on a high note.
We could.
But there's more, and it's still wet.
And here is what I'm going to do.
You're gonna let it dry.
I'm going to let it dry.
I love the texture that's in it.
I know, isn't it?
Yep, yeah.
That doesn't usually happen with the heavy body.
Well, you had a ton of it out there.
I had a ton of it, and I still have a ton of it over here.
Mm-hmm.
We're just gonna sally forth and carry on.
Mm-hmm.
What do we got here? Oh, look, let's do this.
Well, that's not what you said you were going to do.
That isn't what I said I was going to do. But
why don't you mix in some of what you said you were going to do? Get her done.
I don't know if somebody's been...
You're making me nervous.
with my
You've got...
paint. Where is it? There it is.
You've got blue paint on your...
On my lip. Well, I can't do it now.
Okay. Just don't lick it.
Okay, I'm almost out of this.
You need more of that. I did place an order today for some things. Oh, I love this. I love what you're doing. This. You're going to be able to put paper down now, or you're going to wait and put the white behind it? I'm going to wait and
put white behind it, just because I'm not sure that I've got a good...
I think that's a good call.
I'm not sure that I have a very even layer. I think I may have more paint in some places than others. So I think that this will
Well, but more of it's going to...
Just wait till you get the white on top of it, because then you're going to start seeing...
It's going to punch that stuff back through.
It's going to punch it back through.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. Because when I hold it like this...
Yes, I see it now. It looks really... Yeah.
And I don't know if you can see that.
It doesn't show that through the top cam because the lighting's different there.
You see the top cam here, but when you do it like this, I can see through this and I can see here, and I don't know how.
Here, I'll put it on the, let's see, top across PM. Let's see what that does. She's upside down, but y'all see it. Here, hold on, I'll flip it. There you go. That's a little bit bigger. So that way, oh, well, that flipped all that business. Whoops.
Look, you can see.
Never mind. That wasn't the right thing. Hold on. Peas cam.
I'm right. Upside down.
Yeah, I know. Hold on. You know, there we go. All right. There we go. Bear with me. You know, sometimes I'm maneuvering these cameras for the different situations and things that we've got going on. I love it. I think it's going to be very cool.
I think that once the white gets on there, I think it's going to punch it back up.
Yeah.
And it's kind of cool looking grainy.
Yeah.
Graininess there. Oh. All right. What do we have on you? Oh, gosh, I just got my elbow in something. Oh, look. We've got to do something with this.
Okay. Can you straighten that all up and we pull it down a little bit? Thank you. Love you. No. Push it down to you.
I'm trying to get my...
Yeah, you're a little bored.
I don't really care that you're even. I just want to see that my thing is on there. You can just, you know, suck it
up. What are your thoughts with this? Are you going to put another stencil down? Okay, you got to get the blue off of you before it dries on there, and then you're going to, you know, have like on your lip. Yeah. One more wipe, right? Exact. There you go. Good job. All right.
So that was quite the deal there.
You have blue everywhere.
Blue up the wazoo.
Blue up the wazoo.
Okay.
It'd be good times, Fran. Good times. Are you going to use... You could use one of the other new stencils.
I don't know that I want to.
Okay.
Let me tell you why. Now that I've got that down perfectly placed, I'm going to turn it over.
I think you should ombre this personally. With some...
I would be more amenable to that than putting something on top of it. Because right now, I mean, there's a lot of really cool stuff going on here. And I don't think it needs any augmentation to make it more better. Okay.
I'm thinking like a limey green.
I like limey green
situation. Might even be cool if you could ombre, and I know you don't like doing it, but I like to ask for it. One of these days you'll give it to me. Would be mixing the green yellowish, which just cracks me up, yellowish, and then like this one together, because then you have flat and you have like a matte paint and then a
I don't
shimmery one. And then remember how awesome the copper and the cheddar turned out together?
I do remember that. Here's the thing. This is going to look really, really cool just by itself without doing anything else.
I know, but that's just...
And I think that what you're going to be doing is you're going to be drawing the eye away from all of the stuff that I've already mentioned out here, the cool parts that are out here.
Okay.
I don't think you need to do any fluff it up stuff.
I'm all for fluffing.
Yeah,
you gonna mix those two? See, I think that's gonna wash out your blue. The lime, you gotta stick with the lime green.
I disagree.
Okay.
I disagree.
You're gonna do this I definitely don't agree with.
Well, I guess that's about on there. I'm not gonna. It's not coming off.
Right.
Pry it off with a pitchfork.
Need an ice pick.
that we don't really need to. I usually I don't even use that.
That's what I'm thinking, Zenjin. I don't know. I'd take some more off. It's coming through, so that's promising.
Sure, I don't know what that is.
Mm-hmm. You have blue paint, like, up to your elbows. Mm-hmm. And for y'all, that was the, PBO Studio Acrylics 358, which is the Iridescent green blue.
Really like it. Now, Golden has some in that same hue, but I don't know about that either.
Yeah.
Now, here's the thing. I think I want to leave it on there.
Oh, looky there. Yeah, leave it on. Yeah, because it's not going to pull it all out. Especially since it's metallic. They dry pretty quickly, but yet you want it to sit on there as long as possible, because otherwise I don't think you're not going to get the full print up.
Yeah. And I'm going to put it back down, and I'm going to give it another go with the just simply because I did have a lot of paint out there, because I wanted to make sure I wasn't having to redo my paint.
Hey, Charmaine.
But that's just in case this is one of those plates that has the little dimple in it. If you do this, press really hard, it's going to get down in there, and you're not going to have that as an issue. Again, I'm just trying right up against that. I'm just trying to get as much of that off as possible. I hesitate coming in with my wet ones because it will wet that edge of the paper.
Yeah, and I think
and weaken it, and I don't think that's such a good idea.
Yeah.
Okay. I think that's going to be pretty cool. And you can, but once you pull it off there, you're going to be able to see the iridescence a whole lot more.
Hey, there's more contrast there than I had anticipated. But the part of that is because you did roll it out pretty.
I did roll it out extremely thin.
Yeah.
And that is one of the reasons I'm a little concerned about the pullability factor there.
Pullability.
Pullability. I'm still getting into the paint back over here. I got this wet bugger right here, and I think that's...
Yeah, you're causing problems.
Yeah.
Good golly.
Rubbed into it.
Yeah, but one nice thing is that open paint does,
Yeah.
When it dries, you have to get a little more.
Well, I've even gotten out of the shower and still had stuff on my arms. So. But sometimes it's on there pretty.
Yeah, when it dries,
thick. Yeah,
for sure.
All right, now where are we here? Okay, haven't done any. Oh. I think I saved it.
Oh gosh.
Ooh. Oh. Oh, I want to bring this back over here and talk.
Hey, Kathy. Well, welcome to Palsy Wowsy.
Look how cool that looks.
That is very cool.
Okay, good thing to know. This, well, you can tell on here where, where I really rubbed it out to the edge.
Yeah.
It is going to become way more transparent. And you can see that in the spaces where,
this is just so cool looking.
Really like it a lot. Really like it a lot. All right, let's see what else we can do here. Now that I've got all of my plates, something on all of my plates.
No. If it wasn't drying your
I
arm.
just get some more stuff on my fingers. And that one's not either. Okay, well, we're going to have to go to 8x10s.
All right, Devin.
8x10s it is.
Okay.
Okay, now.
Are you going to get that out of the... Well, you need to leave that one alone. Don't do anything else to that one.
I'm not going to. If I do anything to this, what I would do is put pink over the top of it.
I think that's a terrible idea.
Well, nobody asked you.
I'm just giving out free information. Free advice.
It's worth the price.
Mm-hmm.
Father used to say that. And it always angered me for some reason. I don't know.
He did say free advice. Just free advice.
He was a great free advisor.
He was. He's a very giving man.
Certainly one way to put it.
Yeah, that's funny.
Oh, it's funny what you remember, isn't it?
Yeah.
I was watching John Cleese. You know, I'll know who John Cleese is. Okay. He said his mother was not a very humorous person, and what humor she had was very, very, very dark. And she's feeling kind of puny, and she was in a rest home. And he would go and see her and everything, and she would moan and complain about things. He says, well, you know, this guy over here, he can take care of that, and you won't have to worry about any of that anymore. And so she sat there for a little bit, and then she just burst out laughing because what he was talking about was, you know, bumping her off.
Yeah.
And she thought that was hysterical, and he said she never failed to bring that up and just laugh like crazy every time he went there thereafter. Well, yeah. Okay, and then back to oh, where was I going with this?
Free advice.
Oh, free advice. Yeah.
Or just the things that you remember about people that have passed.
Yeah.
Or people you're going to bump off, I guess.
Oh, I know what I was.
Yeah, that.
There you go, Mariah. Thank you. Okay, so we used to have this little joke, and it was really between me and my sisters. And we'd always tote it out around, you know, holidays, because my Mimi could make pies. Her pie crust was to die for.
It really was.
And so when she was kind of getting up in years there, and she's still making pies and everything, I said, Mimi, all I got to say, if you're feeling kind of poorly, could you go in there and make some of those and put them in the freezer for us? And I just thought.
Did she think that was funny?
She thought it was hysterical.
She was very proud of her pies, and that was a high compliment, I'm sure.
She thought it was very, very funny.
Yes.
She wasn't offended by it at all. All right, well, look at that. Isn't that cool?
No, I like it. Well done.
And that was the keeps on giving.
Mm-hmm. You could probably get another one out of it.
I could probably.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you know, as long as we can put some.
Bye, Jerry. Thanks for hanging. And welcome to those of you that have come in. Do say hello in the chat so we can say hello back. Give those thumbsy upsies if you haven't already. We very much appreciate them. And so does the YouTube algorithm.
Yeah.
That's what drives it. The thumbsy upsies and the watching. Your eyeballs and your thumbs are very welcome here.
Yeah, don't stick
and
your
we also love the comments, but I don't think
be careful when you're putting your thumb in there. Don't stick it in your eye. That's not what we're talking about.
That's not the one. That's not the one.
I think, look at that.
Oh, very nice.
I'm going to turn this around so I don't have to drag it through the gravy.
Again.
Top yan. Now, when you're doing this, you kind of have to go with the direction of the lines, because if you go across them, they're going to flip up and mess up.
Yeah, and if you have little catchy areas, I tell you, they like the wipes.
Yeah, they do.
Well done. I like that.
That's a good one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Again, you got your hands all yucky because you have to hold it down.
Yes.
And you can put that onto the gel plate and it'll hold it down for you, but all of ours are being utilized. So, all right, I don't want to put that on top of that wet one. Okay, now what?
Well, you got another stencil you need to work with.
Well, we're going to have to.
Actually, you have two more if you want to use both of the hairy ones.
I got to put these down on the floor because if I don't, they're going to get stuck to whatever I put on top of it. That one's okay. That one's okay. Just hang that up there. Okay. So, I need to find. Gosh, this is so bad.
Are you moving to your little plates?
Yeah, I have to.
Yeah. So you're going to use the little stencil?
No, I'm not going to go that little.
Okay. Do you have the 8? You have the 9x12 of that though.
Yeah.
Where did you put it?
It's right here. Oh no, I don't have that one.
Why don't you have that one? Where is it? Right there. Under your pop. No, you were in the right pile.
You don't understand how wet this is.
I do. I've watched you rubbing your fingers.
Yeah, every time I.
Oh my god, it's like soft on there.
You better watch your hands.
No, I got some on me, and I think I got some on my shoe.
How did you manage that?
Because I stepped on your papers that you're setting traps over here. Oh, good gosh. Here, hand me a wipe, please. It's a situation. Everything booby trapped. It's blue trapped.
Blue trapped, not booby.
Yeah.
There was no booby involved. Okay, what are you talking about here?
That you just, those right there. Those.
Oh.
Yeah, those are the other ones that are in the shop.
Oh, well, I haven't shown them.
Yeah, baubles and stars.
Baubles and stars. Okay, here's baubles.
Good golly, lady.
I don't know what I was looking for.
I don't either.
I'm looking for something else.
Yes.
Why
So
that?
I did kind of like what I had done with some of the Eddie designs, where I made the 5x7 the larger pattern, and then went to the smaller pattern to the 9x12.
And then this is a big mama.
Yeah, because that's the 5x7 that I was just talking about.
I didn't know if I agree with that.
I think it'll be cool. I think it's one of those that it doesn't, like, right offhand, like, when you're looking at it, you're kind of like, huh. Because I sort of thought that too. But then I was like, I think there could be a lot of cool things done with this. Because of the bigger pattern. Because you said that exact same thing about the Eddie ones too.
Yeah. My brain is going.
She just needs a minute.
All right.
Oh, it does look like little frog legs.
It does. That's exactly what I thought.
Uh-huh. Oh, I like this idea.
Because, it's covering up so much of it. But yet that which shows through, if we use a transparent, you're going to be able to see the pattern of the stencil, but still see the underneath.
And this one's by Estella, y'all.
Okay, I'm throwing some more of these down here.
And we wanted to get this one out because I think it's both festive, not only for maybe Halloween, but obviously a more holiday, Christmassy vibe to it as well. So, those were some thoughts. Yeah, but it could be Halloweenish because I think it kind of has that, especially like if you mix this with some of the wording, because it has similar vibes to it. The witchy wording, what was it?
Oh yeah.
From Rhonda. But if you wanted to mix those together for like your zine situation,
all right, now this is going to work out really great because we have to use the 8x10 plates. Let me tell you why. Oh, great.
Do you have any?
No.
No. Let's just pull that off there or something.
Well, you know.
Oh, I like that together. Ooh, do that.
I think that has possibilities,
yeah, I
right?
like that. Maybe with the lime green again, or purple, or orange.
I was going to do orange.
I knew that's where you were going. What about Tangelo? That's some Dinah Wakely business. It's kind of like the Fire Cheeto.
Given it a little bit, I noticed a little.
Yeah, separation.
Like when pigeons poop, it's kind of watery sometimes.
Yes, the witchy words by Rhonda. I think this would go really well with that.
Well, I sure got enough paint on that one. But you can see why you need to. It's still,
right,
resisting in some spots. Oh my gosh, doesn't that look fabulous together?
Yes. We'll show you in a minute. It is a paint heavy day. Well, after she didn't get enough on that first one, she wasn't going to make that the mistake again.
By golly. I'll show you that. Get this over here. Get that out of the way. That's there.
Okay. I'm going to turn off so people can kind of see what's going on over there.
Yay!
Whew, that's kind of nerve-wracking. Now she's going paint to paint, which is kind of helpful in this situation, but do keep in mind when you have a brand new stencil and you're kind of doing this flop-off business, that if it is like a regular paint, meaning like just a heavy body or whatever, that is going to be kind of extra sticky. You want to get that stencil off of there.
I do not know if I like that or not.
I think it's a good layer.
Okay, what I'm going to do down here where, it just get cut off, I'm going to come in and kind of, because you can do this if you get to it soon enough.
Right.
So that you don't have like a line there.
Needed a little more contrast.
Needed a little bit more contrast, for sure.
But I love the little windows it created.
I like the windows also, and I think Mariah's absolutely right when she says, this is a good layer. It's not necessarily the only layer that we need here. Try to get those places where I've used my finger and muffed it up.
It looks kind of fiery now.
Well, this stencil, what it reminds me of is Moroccan windows.
Yes.
A little bit.
It has a nod to that, for sure.
And because of it varies, from top to bottom, It just makes it a little bit, it speaks to more of a modern,
oh, I love that. It's very mid-century modern, this
certainly is.
And even the color choice there for sure.
The pattern as well as the color choice. Yeah.
Oh,
For
yes,
sure.
multiple offset layers would be cool. And even if you turned them, you know? And I think that's why, like, if you did the 8x10 and the 9x12 together, would be pretty groovy.
Yeah.
Ooh, that orange with that would be pretty good too.
I'm not feeling that, and I'm really thinking if I can use this one without getting, you know, frickin' blue all over the place. I don't think I can.
It's still
given.
It's in his blue period.
I mean, just that little move there. I've got some more blue on.
I had blue on my shoe.
Okay, hey, let's try this. This might be fun.
Okay. This is the other Scary Harry Style 1 from Darcy. Wish you'd do it in orange. Feeling very orange today.
I'm not doing it in orange.
What are you going to do it in?
I don't know. I'm not doing it in orange.
What about purple?
Purple might be good.
Susan says pink. I think you actually mentioned pink the other day.
I think I did. I'm going to go with permanent rose.
Oh, and Zipsy Doodle is this, the one that's on there. It's the crashing gondolas. Or what? Why? I couldn't say it the other day. What was it? Fran? What was it? Still here, Fran? Yeah, she is. Gondoliers. But what was it? Crashing gondolas.
Oh, I'll never be able to unsee that.
Yeah.
So it had, you know, this Venice scene with bridges and little gondolas all running into each other. Make sure I have enough paint out there.
Paint, paint, paint. Oh no. That's like a good amount of, like the right amount of paint. That paint smells funny today. I don't know why I'm smelling paint extra well today.
That has a...
Is that the blue?
It is the...
It's coming from the brayer now.
I don't know. Where?
Where? Where did you come from? Where did you go? Got that, Joe. Oh.
Oh, now see how those are sticking down?
Pull from the other direction. We're teaching people things. There you go. That is how that is remedied. Oh, I love it. Oh, goodness, no.
What?
Sherry's asking questions. I'm taking new vitamins, though. I wonder if that has anything to do with it. And I sneezed a lot today.
Well, Bob always used to say, hold tight behind. Alrighty.
Yeah, I'm digging that. That's fun. And you can pull it with orange.
I'm thinking about pulling it with light blue.
Oh, the phthalo blue would be good. Light phthalo.
Light phthalo blue. All right.
So,
now, here we go. This is...
Ooh, I think...
Remember this one?
I put the baubles, the 9x12 baubles on that one. Baubles and stars.
I already have 2 layers on here.
Oh, you don't want to go through?
This would be the 3rd layer.
Oh, you just need to pull it.
I think I just need
copper.
to pull it. I don't think copper is good. It doesn't have enough contrast.
She's not giving me much today.
I have.
I don't feel like not enough. I would like
think
more.
we need something kind of darkish.
What about black?
No, I think that's too much.
Too much.
Because you would lose your transparent
Purple.
color here.
It's going to go brown.
Yeah.
Although in certain areas it won't.
It won't. And I think it will be really nice. And the purple that I'm going to use.
I guess my Halloween mood. The orange is coming out.
I think I'm going to use this stuff right here. My mixture.
We got to think about, you and I need like a little, like, we need to figure out what we're going to do with our zine thing. Basically, we need to come up with an idea that you are not on board with, and then you do your own thing.
I feel very manipulated.
I just thought I would jump ahead on, how things
Just,
usually,
why kid yourself on,
right.
on how this is going to go?
Right. I will have an idea. She will not like it. And then she will say, oh, but I have my own idea. Thank you for that conversation. She will be inspired.
Well, I do have my zines over there,
Where are your, what zines?
I've got zines.
Well, you have things that are folded like a zine. But
yeah,
I think
that's a zine.
Well, yes and no.
What do you mean yes and no?
I feel like if you're really going to do the zine, then it needs to have some word aspect to it.
Oh, horse pucky.
That's a feeling.
I don't think that I don't think of the word. I didn't see any word stipulation.
I'm just saying that,
Is this your personal feeling?
I don't know that it's a personal feeling, but it is a, observation of a vast submissions. How's that?
Well, I think that's
like
just fine, but then I do think that there's always room for a bit of
totally
innovation.
Totally. Oh, yeah. That's pretty.
Yeah, I really.
It's kind of poopy in the background, but I really like what it did with the chains.
Maybe better when it's dry.
I don't know if that's true.
Well, I'm going to say that.
Yeah.
Not dry. That's definitely not dry. Don't even have to pull that out of its stall. Okay, that's not dry. I'll tell you what, it's cold. Well, no, that's not dry because that's that blue crap.
Well, the air conditioning is blowing on it.
Got a lot of blue stuff back there, folks. So, I guess we're down to small plates.
There's a mask on that one.
There is.
Very lightly.
Boy, I'll say.
Almost a whisper.
I'm not sure what it's whispering. It's something. Okay, I'm just. I love this color, but I'm not going to bring that back. Oh, God, no, we've already dealt with that.
Yeah.
Hell no.
We're still waiting for things to dry.
I'll get my other favorite color here, turquoise phthalo. I don't know that this is going to show up at all.
It is. It's ghosty. It's haunting.
I could do purple. I mean purple. I could do gold or silver.
Yeah, I'd do something at that point. Like, it'll show up more.
It will show up. I mean, it isn't going to leap out.
No.
But, yeah.
Hi, Jackie. Hey, Joni. That is the Deco Arts Dazzling Metallics, one of the gold colors. If you're looking for very reasonably priced and also very effective metallics, those Deco Art paints are legit.
They are.
In fact, there are some of them that we prefer, or she prefers. She being P over there. That's Patricia. More so than even like the more expensive stuff, as far as metallics go.
Because sometimes I don't want them to be opaque. This
Lovely. That was the.
Well, I think that's quite nice.
That's quite nice.
Well, that's not very interesting. Let me see what else we got here. I'll scoot that over. I'm playing musical chairs back here with mine. Okay, where's that stencil at? Let's use this one. I think this might be interesting.
Oh, yes.
Because then you're going to take it away from the idea of the eyes, and you're just going to get the fish scaly.
And frog legs.
Frog legs. Fish scaly frog legs. Okay, so now we talk about what do we want down first. We want this one.
Yes.
I think.
I think so too.
Okay, so here's the thing with this. Because it has that border around it, you're going to have a smaller print inside. Right, everybody understands that.
Yeah.
Correct? Okay, good. All right,
I mean, it kind of comes to the edge, I think. But you also have to keep in mind that usually the gel plates have squished out some too, so there's going to be that.
Yeah, see here, you can see it on
wait, this window. Okay. Well, is that your 5x? That's not a true 5x7 plate, is it?
No.
Okay.
That would be the other reason. It's one of the ones we cut.
Okay, that would be the other reason.
And you can see, because it's got a bit of a dipsy doodle there.
Right.
But that's not going to make any difference, because we've already defined the inside perimeter of the print.
Yes.
Okie dokie. So. Well, we know we're going to do, we're going to put this down, let this dry, then put the other one on top of it. Okay? Everybody got that?
Yep.
All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to do two. This is the teal. Then we're going to use the green, which is Festive. I love this.
She loves Festive.
This green is. I used up almost Xander's whole bottle, I think, in Baltimore. I do have some more of those somewhere. I don't know where they are.
What do you have more of?
So these metallic colors in my drawer over here.
Oh, there are?
I think so.
Huh. That's a very squeaky breaker.
Well,
why am I being so? I'm just very.
Been sitting around, you know, getting stiff, kind of like me.
Well, you know, you could become more active. It's an option.
I'm kind of like that brayer. I like to just
squeak about it.
Piss and moan. Yeah.
There you go. Yeah.
All right, look at how cool that is going to look.
Love it.
Get a little bit over here. Probably not a whole lot, but, you know, every little bit counts.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Patty, so you can see the little dip in it. This is one that was cut. So it is approximately a 6
it's 5 by 8.
5 by 8 or 6 by 8?
Maybe 6.
It's wonky.
I really, they need to make this size. I don't know.
She really wants this size. And what really irks
8,
me.
Right.
Yeah.
8 by 6.
Yeah. What I vaguely remember.
Because can you see how the print fits inside? I mean, the stencil fits inside of it with a border.
But then when she does a full, like, this is the other thing that she has done to me. she does a lot, like a gorgeous print across the whole thing. And then if she wants it framed or wants a mat for it, it's not standard. Therefore, very, very, not very, very expensive, but, it's got a price tag that's higher than a standard one.
All right, but now let me tell you how you get around this. You do a custom mat, but what you do is you buy your frame first, and you just make sure it's around here. Then you have them cut the mat to fit the outer dimensions of the frame, and voila.
Or you can put it in a bigger hole. But that was the other thing, is that you weren't putting on a bigger sheet of paper, so therefore we couldn't fill it in. Mm-hmm. There are ways about it, but...
There are ways about it.
Just so y'all know, if you are cutting your plates, you might want to cut them standard if you want to frame things.
Okay, all the goo's on the other side, no worries. Let's do another one. All right.
Well, why don't you do it in the opposite direction, just so that way there's, so put down the other one.
Oh, okay. I mean, I don't have a druther. I think it works better this way. But
right, but I'm just curious.
I've got this one. Where did this come from?
That's one of ours from a long, long time ago.
Yeah, I know.
That one's, what is that? Triangle, what is this? Triangle, good God.
I made a lot of really cool prints with this. Oh my gosh, this is one of those sticky plates.
Mo's gonna find it before I do, but...
Thanks, Mo. But see, look how cool it's gonna look on the inside of that.
She hasn't yet. Triangles, this is when I name things a little longer than I try to do these days, but, Triangles, Deco to Southwest. I thought that was clever.
Clever, Mariah.
It's Frank Lloyd Wright meets the Duke.
No. Yeah, Geronimo.
Frank to Geronimo.
My friend Irma, did you know she's actually related to Geronimo?
Oh, really?
Yeah. Traced her history back to.
That's cool.
I know.
Bye, Jean. Thanks for hanging. Mo just put in triangle stencil. Oh, I like this color.
This is one of my mixed up colors.
And let me tell you, even though this looks like a simple stencil, it took me a little while to get it to work out properly because I needed to create the spacing in between the triangles.
Well, I'm telling you what, these sticky plates,
yeah,
they make for some great crisp prints.
But you don't want to be putting down the wrong stencil on that because it'll just rip it up. This is a good one because see, it's all connected. And I will say, so at one point in time, a lady reached out to us and we did recreate this in a format that they could use for Polynesian because they were using it for a class to paint onto fabrics because they did the whole tradition. They were making traditional clothing or something like that. Isn't that cool?
Okay, that needs to dry. But look what a nice crisp print it is.
Love it. I love that purple. See, this one probably goes right to the
sticky plate,
and this one goes right to the edge.
Yeah,
flip it over because this is a true 5x7. And I try to size it so it comes right in because you don't want it flopping over the edge. If you want it flopping over the edge, then you should probably just go ahead and buy the 8x10 or 9x12, and then you can use it on your smaller plates.
Yeah, and you do want. Did you see that? And one of the things I do sometimes before I is to run my brayer over that to make sure that you don't have any places where
chasing bubbles.
Chasing bubbles. Probably not gonna. I mean, as long as they don't meet on the edge.
Yeah.
If they're just out in the middle there, it really is. It's okay. It doesn't matter. But okay, so what are we going to use here?
So I think something like gold or whatever would be cool, because then when you put the eyes behind it, because in this instance you don't really want something that's opaque because it's just going to block out.
Yeah, you want it semi. I'm hoping that
Right.
this is going to be semi. Shows.
Which one is that? Is that like the coffee or espresso or something like that?
It is rich espresso.
Look at me knowing things.
Chew.
That was a good amount.
Trying to get it to the outside edge, so when I flip it off over here, I'm going to be able to get some kind of
little floppy offy.
Cool.
I don't know what the cat's all going on about. He's upset about things.
Well, that's really thick.
Yes. See, look at that flop off over there. Here,
Flop off looks really good.
Look at that.
Has a little bit of other things in it. That'll be all right.
Not as see-through-y as you might want, but
depending on the color we use with this, it can shine through there, like really, really dark.
I'm thinking if you can mix like the bone black with your iron oxide, you know, the orangey one over there, you know, your favorite, one of your favorites.
Transparent red iron oxide.
That's the one. If you mix those two together behind that through the snake eyes, I think that would be pretty groovy and have a real kind of Egyptian feel at that point.
Well, and here's this is kind of cool. We're getting some kind of
crazy.
You
probably didn't shake it up enough.
Probably didn't. I haven't used that one for quite some time.
Oh, yeah. The flop off looks Egyptian. See, that coloring is giving that Egyptian vibe. I knew it. Yes, you're right.
My little pieces of paper.
Oh, we got 12 minutes. Sorry, I haven't really been watching the clock today. There's a bit on there.
I had to put these down here to dry because I got them way too wet.
Yeah.
And they were curling.
Good golly.
Patina and signs of use, chips and cracks and all. That's what people want, so their homes don't feel like a museum. Boy, we've got it covered. No one would ever think that here.
Yeah. Oh, bye, Eddie. Thanks for hanging.
Illuminating.
That was illuminating.
Was illuminating. I had to make sure those don't enter up under my chair over here. Okay, there's a little bit of something on there, but we're not going to worry about it.
There is some.
Oh, it's just stuff from, you know, painting the green paint on the.
Ah.
Okay, now that's down.
Yeah, that's where that's going to go.
That's where that's going to go. Boom, boom. Okay, let's use some of this.
Ooh, I like this idea. Golden dragon eyes.
Can't go wrong with that.
No. Oh.
A little glob there. Yeah. Okie dokie. I'm really liking this, so I don't want to mess that up.
Yeah.
I need to get a new one. Oh, I never did do something with my spider paper. Well, I gotta have a big plate. So.
Well, there's Thursday, and then we gotta
another day.
Like I said, we gotta figure out what we're going to do zine wise. And I don't know. It feels like we should build bigger pieces of paper. I don't know. I don't know.
I don't either, but I say you just start making some stuff and it'll come to you. That's how I think.
Yeah.
You know that.
Yeah.
And 8 months later, it comes together into a...
Yeah, well, we're trying to get this done in the month of October.
Well, that alone makes me real
I know. Puts the pressure on.
anxious. I don't know if I agree with that or not.
Well, are you signing up for the swap?
I don't know.
Okay.
I mean, I usually do.
I know, but this one seems like, you know, there's...
Oh, I know if we're going to make zines, I don't know if I need to. I might be stretching myself a little thin.
Well, here's the other thing. So, with zines, the whole thing is that they typically are little reproductions. So, it's... Oh, good golly. So, we make the original... Then, yeah, this is why you got to be careful. I'm glad that we get to do a cautionary tale.
We got some fluffy stuff out there. That's all right, you know. It pulled off right. Paint. The paint from the layer below it.
It did.
I think it looks really good.
Yeah, that looks cool, but
yeah, it could have been. It didn't pull off the paper. This is pulling off the paint.
Huh? You got lucky.
I did. I'm not denying it, and I think this is going to be just spectacular.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, see, look at the definition there.
And it doesn't look like it from the other side. Like, it's funny when you look at it from that side. You can't. You aren't sure of the definition, but it's true to that side.
I'm going to pull this with almost the color of this green mat here. I'm going to make up this color.
Well, you should just use the Titan Pale Green and then just oomph it up with the little green.
I might use that with this. See this underneath?
Mm-hmm. Oh, I like that. Yeah.
Well, maybe I'll put a really light layer of this down, and then I'll come in with my other darker green.
I think that would be a good idea.
I think so too.
Oh, hi, Janice. No worries. And where you got 7 minutes.
Need to pick that paint out of there.
Yeah.
Well, okay.
What? How did that end up underneath?
I don't know. Some extra heavy duty.
Something. I'm thinking. So, all right. So, go back to the whole zine thing.
Okay.
Whatever we create, we then create reproductions. Because I think that's true to the zine situation. Plus, we don't really like to give out our original books and
hell
things.
no.
We really don't. We always feel sad and regretful.
So you want something that we can take pictures of and reproduce.
And maybe that's what we do is for the zine in, like, we put the pictures together. Because I can do that. Like, if we photograph it and then put the little booklet together of the month-long things.
Okay, now, the whole thing about this zine thing, is this kind of like a masterboard?
Well, you could, depending on it, like, if that's the way that you want to go about it. But I'm thinking that we stick more to the true zine book.
Here we go. We're already separating and going our separate ways down the road.
Mm-hmm.
That's...
Yeah. See, yes, photocopy your zine to mail out. See?
I don't know.
Weird brayer things happening lately.
Who the hell
That's a chunk of something.
It is.
Darcy says she's on the P road. She's with you.
She's going to do a masterboard type thing.
Yeah, see, it keeps more sense to keep the original. Or you do like a little photo book of your artwork that you want to share with people.
Well, I don't know that I'm up for that. Sounds like
Well, here's my thought. So maybe
sounds like a lot of planning.
Maybe what we do is we just make fun ATCs and postcards throughout this month. Then we photograph them. And then I can put it together in a little booklet that we then send out. And you could even maybe sign up for multiple people. Because if we're sending out, just a little booklet thing.
I like that.
And what would be kind of...
So you just glue them down randomly to a big thing and then cut it up.
Oh, good God. I love that she does this. She sort of listens to me. And then she's like, yeah, I love that idea. Da, 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 da. Okay. Focus. And then we'll call this an end because we've got 4 minutes here. It might take 4 minutes to describe this whole thing. We work on the things that we're working on. They all seem to have kind of a October-y, spooky theme to them anyways. Whatever, like, postcards or even ATCs we create, I then photograph them and put them into a booklet, which we then call a zine, because that is really what it is. And then what would be maybe fun with those is that we keep the little scrappy bits that go with them, and then we'll send some original pieces from the things that we create along with the zine.
Somebody else.
To whomever, yes, you sign up, whoever your swap partner is. She needs to think about it. Thank goodness we're talking about this.
How many pages does it have to have?
It can be like...
Is it a foldy thing or is it a real openy thing?
Well, we can decide that once we create the thing. It could be like a folded... Okay, actually, here.
Well, so would my circle books over there, would those qualify?
Here, flip that over and then you can...
Oh, I hope you don't mind that's got a little blue paint on it.
Well, that was the nicer one, but here. I should give you this one. Because this is going to be our copy that we keep. Oh, we're going to give this away at some point.
It's a zine binding guide.
See, and like this one, he did of his photographs.
Here's the beak. Here's the accordion. Spring structure. Zine and a zine. Dos-a-dos. Dos-y-dos. Oh, that sounds interesting. This is the one I've made.
Yes, we've done that one.
That was the one that I was telling you about that I did.
Yeah.
Well, it's over there somewhere. Get it out. What are you waiting for?
So bossy.
Okie dokie. A single section. I don't like that one so much.
Okay. Technically, all of these...
Yeah, I don't want to do that.
Oops.
I'm just going to stick with this one because the reason I like this one is because you can do it all on one. And then you can cut it. All right, now this is a really... the thing that I used for my bracelets is what this used to hang on.
But that is that same fold that we're talking about, that accordion fold that's right there underneath. It's just got some extra flair to it.
Yeah, it does.
Things glued to it and holes cut out in it. But technically it's the same fold. And it was from a Masterboard. There's a video about all that.
This is a lot of the stuff that I love to slop down on there, and I just handed it over to Mariah. And
in fact, there's a late night session with no sound because we were drinking.
Oh, and here, see, it's got us the little hoop-de-doo thing. Is it? I don't know.
Hoop-de-doo.
You're supposed to do that.
Yeah.
Oh, and then this is the one with the great texture, and it even has, look, a matching alcohol ink button.
And this one, the cover comes off of it.
I want you to appreciate that button.
Yeah, the thing's over here.
What?
There you go. Perfect.
Ain't that mighty fine?
This one is... There's some video, I think some of it was... I'm trying to... Like, this one's really old.
This is really, really old.
I mean, it's not old, but...
This is before gel plating. This is all inks and...
Masterboardy business. And I think this...
And look, and I went through, and it has two sides to it. So one side is all this pattern.
And if you fold it out, it would be one flat sheet, like, again, that accordion structure. It's been a while since it's been opened up.
Yeah, it has.
And this was in our Mod Podging days. Everything was... Everything. Oh, so,
okay.
Yolanda says she does an 8-pager on an 8.5 by 11 paper. See, that was even... Did you see the stamp in the back?
You can see this. This is some of our...
Cookie wrappers.
No, cookie wrappers, but also our... I'm going to hand this back to you.
Okay. Stamped stuff.
No, those papers. Big square papers.
Big square papers. I don't know what you're saying.
Photo. You know, where people make albums with their pictures in them and whatnot. You know, we printed on it.
What are you talking about? Which one? Which papers are you pointing at there?
I'm talking about the papers that we... These things. What do you call those?
Oh, they were the scrapbook papers.
Yeah.
Listen, lady, most of the time I can follow your train of thought, but I just had a moment. No need to get angry with me.
This is what old people do. I'm trying to think what this is here.
It's photos. Because there was,
There's always some weirdness here.
There was, and I didn't know what to do with this, so this was kind of a compromise.
This is, oh, yeah. This was going to be to Susie. Because these are, I wrote her a whole letter in there.
Can't have it, Susie.
It's Steve. This is a photo that I took in
and that's
Kincaid Park.
Right, and that's what kind of led to the whole color, the thought, and I think that's why it ended up in there or whatever. And there's just little...
Am I in the right place?
Yeah.
I know, it's not a great shot of that little cafe. I don't think it's even there anymore. There's one of the falls.
So there you go. Oh, Zenjen has had an idea for a zine for a while. All right, my Arty friends, we need to go. We're 5 minutes, coming up on 5 minutes past. She didn't show the flag book, but, you know, you should whip that out there and just fluff it for people. It's very impressive.
And these were taken at...
They're printed out, and then she kind of techniqued them with the, you know, inks and stuff around the edges.
Isn't that wonderful foliage? That's it, where I used to go fishing.
I printed these.
Mariah printed these.
On our big printer.
And this is the same place, just a different type of kind of year. Cold mofo.
Hey, those have held up well, though.
They have. Well, they've been inside of a... Yeah, okay, this was... Oh, I remember this. This
was our first one.
Painful. Because you kept making... I don't know how many of these prints I did before I got
their words. Because I was like, they don't really match. And I need them to match a bit more than what they are matching. But you can make this into a zine because you can, you know, do pictures or whatever. Darcy made some cool flag book things too. I think she's done 2 that I remember for sure. Darcy,
Yeah, and I mean, just getting these prints in the same.
Oh, there was.
And look at this. Here's Mariah with her little.
And that's an actual stencil that we cut up.
Yeah,
It was
it's an
just too
actual
pretty
stencil
after
cut
all
up.
that.
This is. I think this is really beautiful.
So there you go. Some zine ideas. We will keep kicking them around until we come to some conclusion. By the end of October, some zines will happen, I'm sure. Maybe. Lots of discussion. All right, guys, we will be back here Thursday, right? Yeah, today's Tuesday, so that means we'll be back on Thursday. Schedule was posted there in the chat. Let me go to our side by side. Hey.
Oh. Love you like a long haul.
Hey, we're getting better. All right, guys. See you next time. Bye.